5%. That's the percentage of how many women are in the STEM majors. Of all the different aspects in STEM, that include statistics, programming, and every form of engineering, and many more, only 5% of the people in that field are women. STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. Men are almost 3 more times more likely to graduate with a STEM degree, and that needs to change. Today, I'm going to talk to you about STEM and the different aspects of it, and help in persuading women to pursue a future in STEM. And so I will talk about the history of STEM, why women don't go into STEM, and why it's so problematic for women. STEM has brought technology a long way. To find out about the history of STEM, I researched and found information on the website Merit Group. According to the Merit Group, the beginning of STEM for the U.S. started around the year of 1957. In that year, Russia launched the Sputnik satellite into space. This sparked a competitive fires under the leadership of Presidents Dwight D. Eisenhower and John F. Kennedy. And they urged their people to step up and become leaders in science, technology, engineering, and math. In 1958, NASA was born. In the 1970s and 1980s, the first cell phone, the first permanent artificial heart, the first space satellite launch, the first personal computer, and many more were created. As years would go by, the STEM industry would grow more and more, and ultimately, it led us to where we are today, where we are surrounded by technology all around us. Women are prominent in law, the medical field, and even business, but very low into science technology. According to the AAUW, there are environmental and social barriers that include stereotypes, gender bias, and climate of science and engineering departments in colleges and universities that block women's progress in STEM. Women are looked down upon and criticized when they attempt to go into the STEM field. In high school and middle school, women are pushed more towards jobs that are in the medical field or real estate, and pulled away from the STEM jobs because of stereotypes and bias that those jobs are only for men. Well, this is my push for women towards STEM jobs. That is not just for men, but it's also for women too. Those barriers need to be dismantled so women can pursue jobs in the STEM industry without feeling like they shouldn't. According to Fortune, the majority of the top growing jobs and top paying jobs are in the STEM fields. And if it's only 5% of women who will go into these fields, then there will always be a big pay gap, and the economic standing for women would be extremely more lower than for women than for men. Personally, I myself want to go into the STEM field. I have been wanting to do this for as long as I was 12, but I have had my doubts. I have been to countless different computer science competitions and classes. Every time I would go, I would notice that there would be, at the most, 3 girls in a room full of 40 people. When there would be group projects, the opinion of mine would be completely dismissed. Because I was only female in the group. I would have to be extremely persistent for my group to eventually listen to me. It was a hard environment to work in. I have to be 4 times better than a male to be seen as equal. But that has made me be very good at what I want to do. And that is why I'm doing this speech. Because I know that women can excel in the STEM industry. The STEM industry will continue to grow bigger and bigger, and women should not feel like that is an industry where they do not belong. We are just as capable, if not more, to be just as good, if not better, than men in the STEM industries. Thank you. Any questions?
No. No questions.
Thank you.